Hey everybody, welcome to TYT Sports Turks and Jerks. I didn't make week one. Good to be here for week two. Jason Rubin, Cenk Uygur, Ben Mankiewicz. So let's get right to it. Turks and Jerks, our weekly assessment of, I don't know, it's not fair. I was going to say winners and losers, but that dramatically understates what Turks and Jerks is. It's bigger than winners and losers.
That's right.
It's the essence of football and the essence of fandom. Let's start with Turks, and we'll begin on the end there with my friend Jason Rubin.
I'm very happy to start this one off because I know Cenk is going to take. Because I know Cenk is going to take half of my Turks and Jerks anyway. Maybe great minds think alike. Cenk, yeah, there we go. So Aaron Rodgers is my Turk, and not just because of his long-standing interception record, I should say anti-interception record at home. Again, 17 games, 512 pass attempts, 41 TDs since he last threw an interception at Lambeau Field. But no, that's not the reason.
I didn't know that stat because there was too much on TV last night. And then I had to go to a concert at the Whiskey. How cool am I?
Oh, wow.
Who did you see?
I saw Darlene Love and Stephen Van Zandt at the Whiskey.
Oh, okay. I like Van Zandt.
And Darlene Love is awesome. So I didn't realize that 41-0 and 512 passes without an interception at home.
At Lambeau, yes.
Wow, I guess the Patriot conspiracy theories would say that they're cheating in some way.
Right, so I do want to throw to Aaron Rodgers' press conference because a great dig at Russell Wilson, especially the end of this video you'll see too. So let's first take a look over at Aaron Rodgers' press conference.
I just think it's a top-down mentality. It's being very confident in the preparation, and then get a little help from God. I think God was a Packer fan tonight, so he was taking care of us. I just think it's.
Do you see the little smile?
So what did he say there?
So if you remember back at the NFC Championship game of last year, Seahawks versus Packers, Russell Wilson, it's destiny and God for the 4 interceptions that built the hype for the game, all of that. So Aaron Rodgers, a little dig at Russell Wilson as it started to circulate that, he's like, I think it was a little bit of God's was on our side. God's a Packers fan tonight.
Oh, I see.
Okay, all right. So here's 2 things I love about Aaron Rodgers last night. One, that's the overwhelming reason why. I mean, so I love that Russell Wilson said not just that God was on the Seahawks side in the championship game, but that God likes drama and higher ratings.
Yeah.
That's why he had them losing in the beginning and then dramatic comeback at the end.
I think it was the test of character, but okay.
That's right. Okay, something along those lines. So Rodgers' dig was so well-deserved. I loved it. I was going to make him Turk of the Week if Jason hadn't. On the interception thing, I'm such an idiot. So I'm like, he's a little afraid of the Seahawks. Yeah, he's not throwing against them. And for second and third quarter, that was pretty legit. And I was talking to somebody, and he won't throw into dangerous situations. But maybe that's why he hasn't been intercepted. Right? And it turns out when he needed to throw touchdown passes, he was pretty good at it at the end.
Here's why you like the dig, if I may speak for you. My wife loves it when I do that. Let me tell you what you mean. He took on somebody's statement about God. Like, he thought that was okay to make fun of. He wasn't afraid of it. Like, that is because we just sort of give people a pass at dumb things like Russell Wilson said,
Yeah.
And it was dumb. I also think, and I like Russell Wilson, and we all do, I think, but like to see the guy on the cover of Rolling Stone, and it goes back to that thing. Didn't we read the Bill Parcells?
Yeah, the 11 quarterback commandments.
11 quarterback commandments, and one of them was focus on your team. Don't get on. Essentially, I'm paraphrasing, but it was like, don't get on a magazine cover.
Don't be a celebrity quarterback.
Don't be a celebrity quarterback. Being on the cover of Rolling Stone, celebrity quarterback, and making that face. And here was this is what happened to the celebrity quarterback. Now to Aaron Rodgers, nice dig there. Yeah, great. You won a Week 2 Sunday night game at home. They won the NFC Championship game.
Ooh, that hurts. Okay, so maybe, oh no, Aaron didn't see it coming. Maybe this is God once again setting up the drama so that he could then give it to Seattle at the end in the playoffs again.
We started 0-2 and 2-4, and then we came back and went to the Super Bowl again. God did it again. He's awesome.
Yeah, I hear God also liked Korean soap operas. So.
Is that a thing?
There's weirdly, Korean, Mexican, and Turkish soap operas dominate the world.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I didn't think they had afternoons in that part of the world.
Cenk didn't take any part of the Sunday Night Football game, the Emmys, or baseball last night. He was watching Korea.
There was a lot on TV, and let me tell you what happened. I tweeted this, and so like there's the Mets and Yankees, which I was obviously very excited to watch. There's a big Sunday Night Football game, Seahawks and Packers. I'm a little footballed out by then sometimes. That's part of the problem. then the Emmys, which I forgot about. And then my TV, Verizon Fios. And when I change the channel, like the channels the numbers don't correspond. Like you hit a 5 and it's like, no. And so no matter what, when I hit a 5 and then I hit any other number, no other number will go in, and it defaults to Spike TV. It defaults to channel 554, no matter what you put in. I hit 570 for ESPN, Spike. I hit.
See, that proves that God is a male because he likes Spike TV.
I hit 504 for Sunday Night Football, Spike. And guess what was on Spike? Shawshank Redemption.
Ah.
So the Emmys are on, the Mets and Yankees are on, the Seahawks and Packers are on, and it's exactly when Morgan Freeman is in Buxton with the rock that doesn't look like any other rock, and he finds the box. It's from that point on. So it's like the last 9 minutes of the movie. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm watching this. Because you have no choice. You have no choice. If you love movies, you have no choice at that point.
Okay, those are all fair points, but unlike you, I was a real American. And I went to a steak restaurant, sat at the bar, had a steak, and watched a Sunday night game, Packers-Seahawks. Me and God.
The whole game?
God and I.
Sorry. After game.
After the game. Wife made me come home. All right, so to Aaron Rodgers, Jank, your Turkey of the Week.
Okay, of course I cheat and have many. As I like to every week that I do this, I pick Bruce Arians because he's a phenomenal coach. He doesn't get enough credit. He starts out 2-0 again. They were favored to barely beat the Bears. I don't think you know who the Cardinals are. I mean, they were at 8.5 games they were supposed to win this year. The over-under for the year. You don't know who the Cardinals are. You don't know who Bruce Arians is. You guys are crazy. So you just bet on the Cardinals. Make money the easy way. Anyway, Dan Quinn, great Seattle defensive coordinator, now moved over to head coach of Atlanta. Big believer in him. And I saw in the preseason their defense is starting to swarm. Their offense has always been good, now on track. So Dan Quinn, watch out. Here come the Falcons. And then finally, the Steelers offense. Jesus, Lord mercy. That is a lethal group. And I said at the beginning of the year that I thought half their games they'd score over 40 points. So far, right on track. Right? Wow, Antonio Brown. All of a sudden, D'Angelo Williams is like the second greatest running back of all time. Right? Roethlisberger is a giant, literally. So they're amazing.
I have Le'Veon Bell. The fact that I don't have D'Angelo Williams is a crime, and it's CBS Sports' fault for running a Fakakta website, and I lost track of running the draft at the end. Otherwise, I'd have him, and I'd be fine. But I am 1-1. I did the thing that you want to do with Le'Veon Bell, like just get to 1-1. I won this week anyway, so I'm okay. And I have his teammate Antonio Brown.
Oh, I've got Le'Veon Bell and Martavis Bryant in my back pocket, and I'm 2-0. This thing's over. Okay, so talking about fantasy football for a second, and I'm not talking about the TYT League. TYT League, I'm 1-1 and also Le'Veon Bell. It has to be declared that D'Angelo Williams is the greatest handcuff in fantasy football history.
That's probably fair.
Yes.
That's probably fair. All right, so what do we start with? Turks?
Turks.
Well, my Turk of the Week is 1977.
Of course.
Right, because look at that. See, you got Terry Bradshaw, you got Drew Pearson, right? Mm-hmm. You know what there was in 1977? Continuity. Mm-hmm. There wasn't free agency. There wasn't these workers' rights, nonsense, things like that have only pushed America back and set aside our progress once we were a great power. By the way, make America great again, both of you guys. You know,
Okay,
we should all commit to that. So
Brady's doing it.
1977, it's a random year. You can go up to whenever free agency ruined sports. And I don't really mean that because I like free agency, obviously. I'm kidding. But like you just saw, every year we get these big free agent moves. We see DeMarco Murray in Philadelphia, or we see big trades, right? And we see Jimmy Graham in Seattle. We see name players move. And guess what? Obviously, there are exceptions, but it's hard. Football is an incredibly complicated game, and you don't generally fit in with that scheme for a while. And it takes a while. And by week 8, DeMarco Murray may be one of the best 5 running backs in football, and Jimmy Graham will go back to his elite status. But continuity matters, and the proof of that was in Sunday Night Football and the week before. James Jones couldn't make the Raiders. James Jones failed to then stick with the Giants, right? And then all of a sudden he comes back to the system he knows with the quarterback he knows. And they're like, yeah, we don't need Jordy Nelson. We're fine. We have James Jones. Like, continuity makes such a big difference. And it'll happen again. James Jones will catch 77 passes this year. He'll catch 12 touchdowns. He'll have 1,100 yards. And Cleveland will give him a big contract. And he'll be terrible. Yeah. That's just how it's going to be. Continuity matters so much in this league, and free agency ruined that. It gave us a lot of other things, but it ruined continuity, and that makes a huge difference.
Ben, do you know what didn't exist in 1977? Spike TV.
All right, everybody, thanks for watching the one half of Turks and Jerks. This was Turks. Subscribe, right? This is what you do, Jason?
Yeah, you're doing well.
Subscribe to the channel and then watch it and send it in an email to a friend.
Write a letter about it.
Write a letter about it.
Put a stamp on it.
Yeah, get it. Call the town crier. Tell him to make an announcement about the Turks. And obviously check out our Jerks video that will be posted as well. Thanks for watching.